MasterChef star Gregg Wallace, 57, has shared his sadness as he recalled the death of his second wife, Denise Laval, after she succumbed to her alcohol addiction. The pair first met following his divorce from first wife, Christine, in 1991. Gregg married pastry chef Denise in 1999 and they had two children, Tom, 28, and Libby, 25. Their marriage came to a messy end in 2004 when Gregg had an affair with one of his employees. Denise even gave an explosive interview in which she furiously ranted that Gregg would never change around the time he met his third wife, Heidi. She raged to the People in 2009, "I'd like to say this relationship will last, but a leopard never changes its spots." Gregg's idea of being faithful was spending the night with a 500-pound hooker while I stayed at home and looked after our kids. Basically, he can't keep it in his pants. Following their split, the children stayed with Denise. But, as her alcoholism worsened, Gregg battled for full custody. Recalling that time, the former greengrocer said, "To be honest, I never knew what family meant to me until I had to fight for custody of my children. One time I took the kids on holiday but their suitcases were full of useless stuff and I had to buy them a whole new set of clothes," he told The Times. The publication adds that Gregg gave his children a mobile phone to call him if there was ever an emergency. He subsequently received such a phone call and rushed to the house. Once he arrived, he found Denise almost unconscious after drinking too much. He took the children away and won the custody battle. Sadly, Denise died in 2017 after her addiction worsened. Explaining how the tragedy affected him, Gregg continued, "She was so ill and it's so sad. I've had some pretty bad press and people get me wrong. They think him a Millwall football hooligan and a womanizer, but I'm not. I like reading history books with a glass of fine wine. And family. Like I say, I love family life." Gregg has now settled down with caterer Anne-Marie Sterpany, who is 21 years his junior, and they share a 3-year-old son called Sid. The pair met on Twitter in 2013 after Gregg shared a recipe for rhubarb and duck that intrigued the then 27-year-old Anne-Marie. She slid into his DMs to question the combination and they struck up a conversation. They eventually met up in person and fell in love. They married 3 years later and Gregg has previously said he feels like he won the jackpot with his young wife. He said on Loose Women in 2020, "Honestly, we've never had a row. I always thought love is a bit of a lottery, but I've just hit the jackpot. There's a couple of times I've lost my temper with others, and she's calmed me down.